Alright, so this is a little skirmish I had with my friend not too long ago. We were doing in live battling, so yeah, you see I went out with Bronze on and he taunts me. That means I can't do anything. I wanted to put him to sleep and then set up my stuff, but he got to me first, so kaboom. Honestly, I probably should have waited with that, but whatever. I don't really care that much. I just want to do a lot of damage. And then they nerfed explosions, so when you explode, it doesn't take half their defense away this time, so they can live a lot easier. Otherwise, I probably would have killed, which would have been awesome, because I gave him a life orb just for that. But anyway, I go to Gengar and use the Will-O-Wisp. This Gengar actually has no stab moves. It was created by... A kid gave it to me. He stabbed it for me a while back for a tournament, so... He got the burn on Jirachi, which is big, and then Jirachi gives me a scarf. Now, I know I'm a lot faster. I'm a clay doll. So that doesn't matter at all. So then he goes to Mew, and I was like, well, I'm fast, so I might as well do something. So I spin away the rocks. You know, good move, good play. And I switch to Mence, because this is a max attack Mence. This is a really old one. Actually, I think this is the first Pokemon I EV trained. That's back in Diamond and Pearl. So I wasn't this is stupid. Freaking transform Mew. What an idiot. And then the Reflect completely screws me over. So I'm forced to switch out of Clay Dark. I'm like, oh, I could take a Dragon Claw and then I'll hit him back for Ice Beam. Nope. Haxors. I was displeased, but don't worry, it's balanced later. I'll show you where. But, yeah, so Claydol goes down. I don't get the stupid freeze Ice Beam. So I go to Terrakion, who's like the best revenge killer ever. I swear, I take out teams with this guy. So I Rock Slide Tentacruel, and then once again I forget that there's no, that the Reflect's still up. But I think it just went away there. So I go to Gengar. I'm like, alright, fool. I need Toxic Spikes, you know, setting up. And he actually makes a big mistake here after I Thunderbolt. So instead of going for the Toxic Spikes, he just hexes me. Like a noob. Just kidding, this is my friend. No, he's a noob, don't go there. So I'm able to finish him off with another Thunderbolt. And that actually, the Toxic Spikes not being up plays a big role later. So I'm like, okay, I'm at such low health, anything's gonna kill me. So I Destiny Bond him. Iron Head. Woo, I'm gonna die, right? No, 7 health. But it really didn't matter because he just wanted... I was gonna keep Destiny Bonding regardless because I had a Life Orb. So there's no point in Thunderbolting him. And he didn't want to switch anything that could have gotten burned, so he just figures, whatever, I'll just sacrifice Jirachi. So I go back into Terrakion because he's my fastest, and I figure he can hit anything, essentially, and he gets poisoned. That shows up later. So I predicted him to put back something, so I used Retaliate, which I like that move. It's just useful for situations like this, but the second Retaliate doesn't even kill him, even with Reflect. I was so mad, and then this won't kill him in the third one, so I'm forced to switch here. Wasn't too happy about that. So I go into my Masked Man, and I misplayed big time here. I shouldn't have gone into him. I predicted the Earthquake, but I'm like, you know what, maybe he won't use Earthquake, because that is a little too obvious. And then I thought, oh, he'll probably use Sacred Sword, and I could take more than one of those, hopefully, but no. So I'm like, whatever, I'll just get rid of the Lefty game, and I die. No big deal, although it was kind of, it would have been nice to live that, but whatever. I'll move on. So I go back into my Terrakion and I Sacred Sword him because it will go through the Reflect because Sacred Sword's not affected by stat bonuses. Which is great. So then he goes into Jump Pluff, and of course Sacred Sword's not going to touch Jump Pluff. So I have to go into my Mence. I'm like, alright, I got Mence. Mence. That's my Mence impression. He seeds me. And I'm like, no. He subs. And I use Flamethrower. As you've seen. Now this Mence is actually choice banded, and before the battle, he used to have Fire Fang, but I gave him Flamethrower because it did more damage. So I'm still up in the air whether I should keep Flamethrower or go back to Fire Fang because it's banded, but I don't know, because Fire Fang misses, but whatever. He made a misplay here by going for the Sleep Powder, which I predicted, and therefore Terrakion can't be put to sleep because he's poisoned. So I hit him strong Rock Slide, and so he takes some more damage, whatever, poison, no big deal. Rock Slide for the win! Because he tried to sub, which was a mistake. He should have Leaf Seeded me. If he seeded me, this battle might have gone slightly different. Now, this is the biggest part right here where the freaking Hax returns. Suck it! I needed that to happen. I pretty sure I would have lost. No, I would have lost. Scratch. I would have lost if that wasn't a crit and flinch. No, flinch I don't think mattered too much because he was going to DD, but the crit I needed. So he's down to his last Togekiss, and he knows poison's going to kill me, so he just roosts off a lot of the damage. But then we're just down to our last two, and it's Mence versus Togekiss. So right here, I'm like, lol, Choice Band, Dragon Claw, noob. Because, I mean, if you remember, he doesn't have Outrage. If he had Outrage, that would have been a one-hit kill, and I would have won right there. But he does pull off the Thunder Wave, and he actually probably could have stalled me out here if he really wanted to. But, I don't know, he was more interested in the power of Flinch, so good game.